What up, my allies, theys, and gays? Welcome back to the Lesbian Lounge. You have Holly and Kaz back with you. Today, we've had a lot of guests on our podcast. Beth, Dandelion, Mock Bod. Who else have we had? I feel like I'm missing some more.
Your sister.
My sister.
Angie.
Yeah, there's been a lot. It's hard to keep track when you've had 7 blows to the head.
No.
With concussions.
It'd be like that.
To be clarified. Yes, but we're excited to talk about today's topic because Holly and I did something together, and I was really excited when we were walking out the door together on that morning of this past Monday. And I was like, this is so cool, babe. We get to go do an event together where we get to help people and get a better understanding for not only to be a better hairstylist in certain services, but also to start feeling good in our skin and just like having that confidence.
Yes.
And we're just gonna dive right in. We're gonna go popcorn questions here. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. How did you feel every time I asked you about, are you ready?
It was stressful because you made me feel like there's something that I'm missing that I should be doing.
Yeah.
So then I felt like maybe I wasn't prepared, but I was.
You were very prepared compared to me, where I did everything the night before just because I've been...
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
What was that?
The night before. But I knew what I was going to teach. I just needed it more organized, like on a piece of paper. You, in fact, actually had been working through it for about 2-3 months. And I remember I'd be like, how's it going, babe? And you're like, what am I supposed to do? And you're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I am very proud of you on how you did with your event. And we have a little bit of a tip tapper if you guys can hear in the background. Sorry guys, it's Rockefeller.
He can't help himself.
He really can't. He is addicted to the walking pad. Like, I love that for him.
Right.
And he tells mom we need to get up and move.
He's
if I
just
forget.
like his mom.
He really is. We're connected at the hip. But you did a really great job of just having it be your first time educating, getting in front of a group. And there are some people that you know, so I do feel like that's a little bit more of the stress, the anxiety that comes when you're presenting.
Yeah.
But how did you feel presentation day? Actually, let's take it back. Before you actually presented, we did a open panel. How did you feel about the panel?
I thought it was fun getting to learn different facts about everyone that was there.
Yeah, I feel like there was some really hard questions. Like one I can remember off the top of my head. Did you ever have a moment or have had moments since starting Hazel Hair Co. Oh, I want to quit?
Not a lot of those thoughts.
Yeah, I feel like for you probably wanted to quit hair when you were just working at a corporation or corporate world, right? Versus now Hazel Hair Co. You're like, I love all this freedom.
I love going to work. I love my clients. They make it fun.
Yeah.
I love my coworkers.
Yeah. You got some pretty great people, I feel like, over the years of you being in hair, but then also just moving over to Parlor North and Whitney being so great in the atmosphere, the environment. It's not toxic where you can get in salons, just from my experience before I met you, of just like the cattiness that comes in there. You're like, I don't know how
Did you
I
have
feel
a lot
about
of
this.
experience before me?
I did, and I will say when I did Kaylee's session, so Kaylee is one that has her own...
I thought you meant hairstylist before me.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Oh, at the event.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like in a salon before you met me.
Just in general, like I've had some hairstylists where I'm just like,
Got it.
But so like Kaylee's presentation I was getting towards is I really liked how she broke it down, the DUA method, and how it was like, I literally felt the way that she was talking about opening that door, the anxiety of, oh my God, these girls are, I am not girly. And so when I walk into a salon, I'm always like, oh my God, please don't look at my hair. Please don't look at the hair that hasn't been touched in 8 months. I don't know what to tell you. But when she walked through everything, she was very attentive to the details that I feel like maybe might be too much for someone that's been going there. Who knows? But I like that there was clarity with it. It was really good. And just walking you through the process. We did the whole like, okay, this is how it works and this is way you know what I'm doing versus like the stylist just walking off and not telling you shit.
Kaylee and I went to cosmetology school together.
Oh, okay.
We've both come a long way.
Yes, you have. I don't know Kaylee's journey, but I would say yes, you have.
Nothing.
Oh, why? You're just giving me the
Because
stare.
I thought you were looking at mine, so I looked at yours.
Like, what? Oh.
Glad you're present.
Oh my God. Eyes are here, up here.
Carry on now.
You know, we're married, so it's fine. Actually, that reminds me, how do you feel that another stylist was taking care of my hair for me and just texturizing the shit out of it?
I love that. I feel like that was cute that you participated and were willing to get up there and you actually knew your terms and what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do feel like I try and pay attention to a lot of the things because I do want to be a part of the hair world in some type of aspect, and I do feel like it's very important in our relationships, so that way when we have conversations, I know what you're talking about to be like, yeah. But then I might be having like a blonde moment and be like, what was that again? What? But I love saying balayage.
She do.
Say it for me.
Balayage.
Yeah, buddy.
What made you decide you wanted to work with intentional hairdresser workshop with Angie?
Oh man, that is a loaded question. I feel like I met Angie at the right time when I was going through everything with just teaching, and it was when you switched over to Hazel Hair Co. and was leaving JCPenney, and she was just back in the back room, and I'm just being protein cows is the joke, and heating up my food, and she's asking me like what I do. So this is my first interaction, and if we don't know this, first impressions are literally everything. And I just
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. I told her what I do, but I don't think I was as confident in what I do now and how much everything has transformed into Let's Grow, the brand, the people that are a part of it, and continuing to just blossom because I know my why. I have more clarity on me, but the biggest piece that is really different from that day, from when I met Angie, is that I love myself. Like, I'm not in education anymore where I'm questioning, am I good enough as a teacher? Can I do this? Or like tiptoeing and eggshelling. But when Angie asked me all these questions, like, would you be interested in doing stuff with salons and talking about the importance of fueling your body and taking...
Not having 90 coffees a day.
Right, but you do such a great job of that.
Thank you, babe.
First thing Holly does when she wakes up, hey babe, can you give me a cup of Joe?
At this point, you should already know that
I know,
want
just don't even have to hit a dinger or binger or whatever the hell we would have by our dresser, but we just, here's the coffee, right when you wake up.
I love it. I would,
You trained me.
yeah.
I'm pretty-
Ladies, it will happen.
If you put it into the
If you
world.
want it, they'll do it. Wait till you find someone.
Yes, I will.
Treat you like a princess.
I will always treat you like a princess. I did say on our anniversary or our wedding day that I will always get you a bag of Doritos
Yeah,
in case
that's
of.
false. That's a lie.
But I do
For our
get you.
10-year, you can go ahead and remove that out of there, out of your vow.
Everybody just get your dancing shoes because we throw a good ass party for our 10-year. I can guarantee you that.
It's gonna be a great time.
It is. We're already planning our outfits and everything. That's how we know that we're in this for the long haul.
We're getting sidetracked.
Yes, we are. But it's fine.
It's fine.
But yeah, Angie just really made me feel seen, validated. She didn't look at me as like the lesbian person or lesbian this like I was as an educator in school, where it was like, you're really good at what you do and you can help people. And her giving me that opportunity has really opened up to more stuff where I'm really excited what's to come for the future.
Yes.
Sorry for the bump. Fell just hit that. For you, Holly, what would you say that was the hardest part of doing your first event? Was there any like doubts or like concerns?
I would say I was hoping people would find it entertaining and engaging and something that they could learn from.
Yeah. The engagement and everything, I think, will come the more and more that you do it and the more and more you get comfortable. Sorry again, old fella's just tip-tapping around because he cannot be separated. He is
See if
literally
we'll just sit beside you.
a titty baby.
Or on you.
Yeah, we'll just do on.
Are you gonna cut some of this?
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. So,
Everyone welcome Fel.
he had to be with his moms. This is literally his room, and this happens every so often, but because we're front and center, we'll make
He's
sure.
a shining star.
He is. He knows he's important.
He does.
So let's go. If you could do something different with your presentation, in the future, what would be the one thing that you'd want to be more mindful of?
I just feel like I didn't do my interactive part of my session, so that's just something that I'd like to add eventually into it, is to just take her slower and just...
Yeah, but I think again, you got to give yourself grace. You got up there your first time and educate.
You asked!
I know, but I'm just saying, if you're beating yourself up, I wish I would have done this, because I have those thoughts, like when I used to teach, I'm like, man, I wish I would have done that or whatever, but over time, you're like, oh, I could just tweak this one thing. But I just want to make sure you're not beating yourself up, because you did very good for your first time of not having a shaky voice like I used to. Like, I hated...
Which is shocking, because it was shaky in my head. Once I watched the video back, I am pretty impressed with myself.
Yes, and we will be dropping that one as well on YouTube, so you could watch old Holly Gal. I know we said we weren't going to say that, but...
Why are you calling me Holly Gal?
I don't know. I know I said I wasn't going to say that last time, but I think it just was fun to say it right now.
Help yourself.
See yourself to the door, please. But I am proud of you and stepping out and doing uncomfortable things, because I guess speaking in general in front of people is really difficult. And look at our world today. Most people don't know how to speak and struggle. But was there anything that you loved about us doing it together, where you're looking forward to some things down the line?
Should we just come out and talk about our next event, or our next ongoing?
Do you want to talk about how that came about?
I'd like to just start with the Dream Team is coming together.
The Dream Team, who's that?
Me and you, babe.
Yes! Because you all know we are pretty fucking funny on a podcast, and so we might as well just start bringing this to salons and putting ourselves out there. I know that for you, babe, like we do really good together, so I would like to help you shine even more in your presentations and being able to give examples and sitting in the chair and having stylists be able to see, okay, if this happens, what do I need to do? If this goes on, they can then ask questions, and then that way people aren't just like sitting there and staring, because the interaction, the engagement, I think that will be super helpful.
Agreed.
But the Dream Team, we already are looking at one of our events to be in May, and it is going to be a salon out in Boonville that actually is going to host us. And we will have more of those details available. But the other piece that we are going to be adding to this as well is we're going to be utilizing School Platform. So the Dream Team, Holly, what are you going to be doing so people can be more or have a clear understanding of what it is?
So my section would be, we're doing like the cosmetology side.
Yeah.
Just hair care.
Yeah, so we have School Platform. For those of you guys that don't know School Platform, school is courses, engagement. Think of like a Facebook, but an organized place where you can have materials. And if you are coming up on a sensory cut, or you want to learn more about that and really educate yourself, because again, if you want to continue to grow as a stylist, when you have these scenarios, you need to be prepared. And so what Holly is building, this niche that she's got, it's super helpful. So we would put her materials into that location as well as mine, to where you would have everything in one from the Dream Team. So yes, cosmetology, whatever that you want to provide in your courses, which we are working through right now together. But my side, we will have the exercises that you definitely want to do after a long day, or even just while your client's processing. And I actually did hear from Shelby today that she legitimately has a tennis ball in her station.
Shelby's one of your clients.
Yes. One of my clients, she's been a little bit over 6 months now, and really just completely shifted her mindset. And I think when people can shift into seeing that food is not scary, carbs are not bad, and it's just those small little shifts that we can do over time, you can truly make some transformations that you've been looking for. But it's slowing it down and understanding who you are and becoming aware. Because most of us aren't really aware of what is the actual problem, and we want to help you solve that.
And you have a stylist that brought her bands to work.
Oh, yes, I did.
How did that feel, seeing that?
It's really cool, because you can talk about the things you can show, but if the person doesn't take it and start taking action on it, then it really didn't sink. So when I saw it on their TikTok, I was like, hell yes. You're showing up, you're doing the damn thing. So thank you, Melissa, for I shouldn't say thank you for doing it, but go you and thank yourself for choosing you that day.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you know what I love about what you do, babe, is that you do it almost every night now.
It's pretty relaxing, but also just feels good.
Yeah, and it's really simple, just having, are we getting antsy? I know.
Oh. Hey,
My sweet boy.
he's a sweet angel.
He's a sweet boy. It's just the small little actions we as Hazels, we roll out the mat and do it together. If I don't have it out, Holly's always like, where's the mat? But little things doing together, and we do have allies on here, and so if like you and your husband are trying to be healthier, do it together, but don't force the other person. And that's one thing I think I've done a pretty good job of meeting you where you are and not forcing fitness on you, but finding ways that you would like it.
Yeah, and I do like it more now.
Yep. And we do have classes coming back in person as well. We'll be doing sessions at Parlor North, driveway, or parking lot. Ours are going to be in the driveway at our location. We are not going to drop that out here, so you don't know where it's at.
You posted already.
Yes, I did, but you know what I'm saying. But to give more understanding of what those workouts are, they're not to kill you. And maybe, would you want to speak to that for me a little bit so I don't have to toot my own horn?
Everything you do it intentionally for your clients when you say you do meet them where you are, which is nice. As long as I can get on and off the toilet, I'm happy.
Yeah, and I didn't kill you when you first came back with some squats.
Yeah.
Because if you haven't done that stuff in a while, it's gonna really suck. So we're just building a foundation. We start with foundation, we build some momentum, we then get some confidence, and then we are doing the damn thing. So those are my 4 layers of the program that is inside of a program. So all of those phases, I think I just grazed your butthole.
Fucking gross.
This is what happens when we have a blind baby. But it's really exciting for the dream team to be coming together, and this idea just really popped into my head after main event. So I give the kudos to Angie, and again, believing in both of us to be a part of main event, and we look forward to a lot more to come. And if we come across any salons that catch this, or a stylist that's, ooh, we want you in our salon, please reach out. We will drop our link in below on this on YouTube, so that way you can get in contact with us, and then we can come and bring the dream team.
Yes.
But a couple other things that we have to look forward to. We have some more people that will be on the podcast later on in Pride Month as we get closer. So if you are somebody that wants to bring your story on the Lesbian Lounge, please let us know. We are here and all for it.
We are here and we are queer. Sorry.
We do have somebody that has said yes, but we will not fully announce who that is because we're pretty excited that we got the yes. But they'll be coming on, and we just got to figure out the date, but I'm really excited about that one.
It's going to be really great. Should we share the location, maybe where they're from?
You can share the location.
Springfield, Missouri.
Yes.
So there's your hint. And no,
That's
it's
all
not
you-
Chapel Roan. Maybe one day, though.
That is
But
all
they
you-
did. Never mind, I can't because
No,
that
that
would
would
give
give-
away. Yeah, I got it.
You got it. But we have a lot of exciting stuff happening on the Lesbian Lounge. A lot of stuff happening for the Hazels of the Dream Team coming together as one Hazel bean.
Just a big old bean.
big
bean. Oh.
I was saying. Well, as always, we always want you to make sure you pull up a seat and what, babe?
Let's grow together.
Good job. Phil, can you say goodbye?
Signing off.